I just want y'all to find love, man. Like it's mad easy bet, but at the same time, though, like it's not easy at all. It's weird like that. But you just gotta be straight up with them, You gotta hit them with the business. Just slide up on that girl or boy of your dreams. You look them right in the eye, and you just gotta say, alright, hold up.
If I called you, girl, would you pick your phone up? I just wanna be the one to talk to you and tell you that the pain you feel is only temporary. I understand why you're feeling wary. When you're with me, there is no worry. Let's take our time, girl, no hurry. Yeah. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. I know it seems unreal to you that someone could love you like I do. But baby, you're the one for me. I didn't think that I could ever be so in love, it's hard to breathe. But all of me is guaranteed. And even when the chips are down, I'm never gonna let you frown. I'm never gonna let you frown. Or even when the chips are down, I just want to be the one. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it.
Muted. Oh man, that sucks. Let me try this again. I forgot to unmute myself because I'm an idiot. So you guys in the mood? Huh? Did that work, Zolly? Are you ready? So sometimes why is people they know I'm streaming and they just text. What's going on here? Okay. That was my heterosexual life partner, Terror, telling me that I was muted. He couldn't just type in chat. No, he has to text me because he loves me that much, and I appreciate him. So, anyway, listen, things got a little spicy last night, we had allegations on, Matt being kind of a sneaky little snake, and he's maybe out here gay opping people. I still really haven't got a clear definition of what a gay op is. People seem to think that I should know what a gay op is because I'm 900 years old. Well, just because I'm 900 years old does not mean that I know what a gay op is. So hopefully, maybe sometime today, I can get in a voice chat and I can get a clear definition, explanation of what a gay op is. I hope I can. So you know what it is? I'm gonna have to get with Banana. Banana is he is my soothsayer, and he helps me. He helps me get to the and understand these things sometimes. So I'm gonna have to book some time with Banana, and I know Banana will help me get straightened out on this because I don't like not being in the know. And so anyway, guys, listen, we are coming down to the wire, and I hope that you guys have got all your man. I hope you guys have got all your Christmas presents bought. I hope you've got them wrapped up. I hope you guys are ready. I ordered my I ordered my wife something really special this year, and something was one of those when you personalize things. You know what I'm saying? Um, um, Hang on here, squatching. I think it's stirring the pot subtly to farm content, backhanded dealings, and espionage. Ooh, hmm, scheming in the background. Well, I'm glad I would never do anything like that because listen, PeePaws don't gay up. And PeePaws would never stir up drama just to have something to talk about because that's just not our way. We love everybody. So anyway, so I ordered my wife something really special, right? And it was personalized. It was one of them deals on Amazon. And I went to the Amazon, I ordered this thing. It's real personalized. It's real nice and all that. And it says it will be here on the 20th. Well, the 20th was yesterday, y'all. It's not here. And so I go to Amazon and I look, I say, okay, what's going on? Because I'm like, is this going to be one of those things where it doesn't show up till like March or something, Y'all, this thing was coming from China. Now, here's the problem, right? Advertisers don't tell you that mess when you're looking at the stuff on Amazon, right? They don't say, hey, we got to ship this from the China, so you might want to get this a little bit earlier. No, they don't say that. Now, supposedly, it has made it through customs, and supposedly it's supposed to be delivered maybe today or tomorrow, because now it's in the hands of the reliable, ever reliable United States Postal Service. So anyway, so hopefully it will turn out okay. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully the wife likes it. But anyway, so let's start off with our little funny meme this morning from the one and only Purple Paw Prince. And says, Frosty gets caught picking his nose. Well, for shame. I want to let you guys know I've got another person that's helping now. We've got Cassandra Explains It All and Purple Paw Prints. They both sent me stuff this morning. So double the stuff. It's great. It's awesome. And of course, this stuff, we use this to kind of go, oh, reformed hoe. Oh, me. So, but again, a lot of the stuff, we take it and use it and expand on it and stuff and use it for Dave as well. So you guys remember Aiden Ross, right? And you remember how he was supposed to have done this interview with Kanye West, right? And then he canceled it, right? Because he was real elusive. He said he got a call, right? Ding-a-dingy-dingy, right? He got a call. So he had to cancel it. And everybody was speculating, right? It was speculating was that Twitch, right? The Allfather, Twitch, had called him and said, hey, do not put Kanye on the channel, right? Because, well, Kanye is saying some stuff these days that is not family friendly. We'll just put it that way, right? Well, Aiden Ross goes on the Fresh and Fit show, and he explains says it all, why he did not have the show or the interview with Kanye. So let's listen to what really happened here, or what Aiden Ross says happened.
And I explained to him, like, yeah, like, you know, I was considering this stream. I was like, yeah, like, come on my stream, we're gonna do crazy numbers, bro. At least anywhere from 400 to 500,000 live viewers for sure. We're breaking the internet. So I was texting Kanye throughout the day, regular combos and stuff, and you know, I said something that kind of got his he probably thought I was an enemy. So he called me up. I'm not gonna say what I said, I'm not gonna do that. But he called me up and he basically just said, like, yo, like, like you Jews aren't gonna tell me what I can and can't say, and yeah, and
No way.
yeah, and you Jews aren't, what I can and can't say, and like, we cool, and I was like, yeah, we cool, like, you know what I mean, like, just he's like, I don't want you to be my enemy, and then yeah, that was it, and then I was like, all right, and he was like, love, brother, I haven't heard from you since, and we haven't talked since. So people think I got silenced from Twitch. People think I got silenced from, the higher ups. No, that was the reason why.
Wait. That conversation. So I'm trying to get this straight. You say something that he probably didn't like, right? Or it
was more of a thing where I was like, yo, like, just I'll summarize it.
Or you questioned him.
It was just basically like, yo, like, I'm Jewish and I'm not, I'm not gonna go for that. Like, if you're gonna, I feel like you should come at whoever you're coming at directly. Don't come at my community. Because I basically said that, like, I can't have my platform to come on and just say a bunch of shit about Jews. Not all Jews are evil, bro. You know what I mean? That's like saying, like, all specific group is evil. Like, you know what I mean? I basically said that.
That was just wrong.
And he called me up and said that and screamed. So that was.
So there you go, guys. Twitch didn't say nope. He just told Kanye that, I guess in a nutshell, that he wasn't going to allow him just to come on there and just ad hominem attack Jewish people. And so, that's it. According to Aiden Ross right now, that's what happened. So anyway, I don't know. 100%. Yes. Thank you, Purple Paw Prince and Cassandra, because you guys have been, honestly, truthfully, have been doing the lion's share of finding stories and stuff. I mean, every morning I get up and it's just a wall of information and stuff that's out there, and it has made my job so much easier for these streams of a morning, as well as helping me focus my attention and time on other things to try to help, so we can take Dave to that next level, because I really, truly, this next year, we're going to hit it hard in 2023. We're already working up ideas. We're already, getting new type stuff to do. And honestly, truly, I know, Dave's pushing, I think, 11,000 subs right now. I really, really would love to see Dave hit 20,000 subs this next year. And I think we can do it. I 100% believe that if we keep on doing what we're doing, which is I'm biased. I understand I'm biased, but I honestly and truly believe that the Dead on Dave live shows are some of the, if not the best content in that time slot on YouTube during the week. I really do believe that. He's just, he has really stepped it up. He has taken it to the next level. He's got some of the funniest, most entertaining people out there right now. He's got Matt Pitt, he's got Tommy C, he's got Nicholas DeOrio, he's got Bo Blacks, he's got Drew Sharing, right? He has Zolly that's coming in on a regular basis, and is I think even we're talking about giving her a permanent day. So I'm telling you guys, if you have not subbed to Dead on Dave, you need to, because 2023 is going to be a banner year for him. I really believe that. I really, really do. Yes, we have taken it. We have taken it to the next level. You know, and here's the thing about it. It's an entire team. It really is. I mean, if Purple Paw Prince hadn't stepped up and started helping me, and now Cassandra has stepped up and is helping me, that's allowed me to free up and take some of these brainchilds that Dave's mind has come forth, take and develop and run with it. And we've got, even, like I say, we're developing even more stuff. That just lets us, you know, so we 10 subs away from, no, really? Seriously? That's insane. That is insane. Guys, I was sharing with, Tear stuff last night and some other guys, that it has been overwhelming to me. It has just been absolutely overwhelming to me, the growth that this channel has had. It is just, it takes me aback. It really does. But anyway, enough of the all that mess. So this next story is involving, and I'll be honest with you, I've had no dealings with this person, and I don't really know a whole lot about them. Their name is AP. I going to say she. I think that's correct. It is anyway. It's AP for Autistic Pussy. Says the OG goth mommy, agent of goddamn chaos, bro, and based. I believe based upon the goth mommy here, I want to say this is probably somebody who is a fan of Tipster, and as much as Tipster likes to deny it, you know, goth mommies are kind of associated with him and his channel, his brand, if you will. So I think there may be, now what happened here, guys, I'm gonna just tell you, I don't think it does not, I don't think it 100% does not reflect on Tipster, right? There's always these people out there because somebody watches a channel or is a fan of a channel or whatever, and if they go out and they do something, whatever, they say, oh, creator X, you're responsible for this. No, creator X is not responsible for what their fans or supporters go out and do, right? Not unless they specifically say, hey, supporters, go do this, or supporters, go do that. Then you're culpable in it, right? But beyond that, no, just if they go out and do things, whatever, randomly. So anyway, yeah, it's, but we have a leak here. I guess you'd call it a leak. This is coming from Spondyle. Evidently, AP does not like Spondyle, and she gets one of her children to say something that I personally, I don't like. I don't like this word. But gets her child. I don't know how the child is. Sounds young in the thing, and even bribes the child into saying it. So I'm going to do my best to try to stop this. For the child. Anyway, here we go.
Actually, you know what? No, keep me in the call. 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 Come here. Come here. Come here.
So this is where she's calling the child over.
Come here. What?
Okay, so you can tell by the child is young. It's a young child. This is so wrong. I mean, as a parent, I'm gonna just tell you. as a parent, this really doesn't sit well with me. And I don't. Here's the thing. I don't normally. I don't like to sit there and question another adult's parenting techniques and stuff. I don't normally like to do this, but this is so wrong. It breaks my heart. But anyway,
I need you to say one thing.
so I'm going to fast forward this a little bit because she tells the child that she wants.
Whatever you say, boomer.
Hang on here. I got a donation. Why is my thing is not what? Hang on here, guys. My thing's not working. I don't know what's going on. Let me come over here so I can do this because I don't want to. Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. Because if someone does something, I want to give them. Okay, so I had a sub. I'm sorry. Why is that? What is that wrong thing? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so you think they muted out the kid? I hope they did, but they still left her saying it, and that's to me it's just as bad. So she tells the kid to call spawn dial the N word with a hard R. Okay. So let's see here. Come on. Why are you not playing? What's going on here? What's going on here?
Actually, you know what? No, keep me. What? I need you to say one thing. Say Spondyle.
No.
Do it.
No.
Spondyle's a nigger.
Okay. So the kid doesn't want to. It's obviously the child doesn't want to. She goes on to bribe the child. I'm not going to play any more of it. Listen. This is not the way. This is 100% not the way. I don't know who this is. This AP, I don't know who she is. I don't know anything about her. I don't know any of her history. I don't know any of her backstory. I don't know any of her lore. I don't know any of that, right? But what I am going to tell you is that is not the way. 100%, that is not the way to do this. And young lady, you I don't know. You just need Jesus. That's all I can say. You need Jesus. So this next one is a little bit better. This story's next better is a little bit story. So we're going to do a palate cleansing now, right? Because that's so. Yeah, think about your life choices. Exactly, Dave. Think about your life choices. Dave's a father, and I guarantee you, Dave would never ever use his child, the beautiful young lady that she has grown into, right? Never use his child as a token or as a battle, chip on or whatever, to try to go at someone that you're having internet beef with. Seriously, we're going to do that. Oh, Jesus. It's just, anyway. So, it's just, So, a couple of days ago, we had a very big character. And when I say character, he just had a really big presence, was very funny, he's always had a very quick wit, left the internet. and there was a lot of speculation on why he left. You know, Matt Pitt was sitting on evidence, refused to tell Dave about this evidence, and until Salvo bullied him into releasing this evidence. You know, I don't understand why Matt Pitt, of all people, was trying to keep evidence from the copious one, right? Why keep evidence? See, this is, I didn't want to continue the thing from last night, but okay, we're going to just do this, right? Why would you keep something like that type of information? Why would you keep that from Dave? Why would you do it? Why would you do it? What evidence? I'll tell you what evidence, Zadi. So Flop Tina left the internet, right? And Matt Pitt came in some evidence on why he left. And according to what Matt Pitt said, he left because some of his friends who are very powerful and influential people, like really, really rich people, he went into Parking Tiger's Discord server and I guess revealed that he worked for them and so on and so forth. And then the story that Matt told on Dave's show the other night, that it was he had to leave because he overshared or something, I guess maybe. And so he went to these people and they were very upset and so forth. That was the story. I think I'm telling that story right. And so anyway, yeah, yes, 100%. He's going to hate stump fuck you. You know what? I will embrace the hate stump fuck. Okay. Matt can hate stump fuck me. That's fine. But the truth is the truth. And this whole gay oppy thing, listen, I ain't about that stuff. So anyway, so Flop Tina came back last night. Flop Tina made a splash last night on the internet, as only Flop Tina could, right? So back on the 19th of December, Salvo Pancakes tweets this out, showing that Flop Tina had left the internet. He had left, and there was all this speculation and stuff. Well, Flop Tina comes back, and Flop Tina has a diss track. So honestly, I was like a little trepidatious. I was like, listen, y'all, this thing bangs. It is really good. So let's listen to Flop Tina.
What you want to talk about? What you want to talk about?
Oh, hey, Soggy Flapjacks. Do you think you actually upset me with anything you said? That's funny. Because the truth is, I only came into the SMT to make fun of everybody, and then I ended up liking them. They're all really great people. Except you. Think you're a star? You're just an NPC. Flexing mom and dad's money with NPD. Sad little pony only got one trick. Gotta stand on your tiptoes to suck my dick. Seen a pic of your bitch, all I can say is yikes. Got no room to talk shit on anyone's wife. Desperately seeking attention from Ethan Klein. He's more famous no matter how hard you try. You're a toy in my story, but you're still giving Sid. Oh man, I really feel bad for your kids. I really hope they didn't inherit your list. But your whole persona at best is mid. That flat hairy ass is easily replaced. Looking like you don't ever wash your face. You'll never know the meaning of expensive taste. I'm eating waffles cause everyone's sick of pancakes. Been trying for years, you're still a chump. Everyone knows me in less than 6 months. I thought by now you'd have way more subs, but if I'm being honest, you're boring as fuck. I'm smarter and cuter, effortlessly. That's why it took no time to infiltrate your team. I'll admit now I wasn't fully telling the truth. The billionaires I know don't give a fuck about you. Happy holidays, you insecure little elf. Don't nobody want your stank ass on their shelf. Think you're just getting started when you're almost done. It's not a contest, bitch, cause I already won. That flat hairy ass is easily replaced. Looking like you don't ever wash your face. You'll never know the meaning of expensive taste. I'm eating waffles cause everyone's sick of pancakes.
Yeah. What you want to talk about?
Open wide,
What you want to talk about? What you want?
wide, bitch.
Are you a bitch?
It was all a game. I played you. Bye.
What you want to talk?
Well, What do you guys think about Flop Tina's return to the internet? Interesting. Very, very interesting, I think. Wow. Banana says, fuck waffles. I prefer pancakes. Wow. Pretty weak. Sounds like Banana's all about the pancakes. Well, I actually found it. I thought the beat was really good. And Flop Tina has a very good voice, and I found it funny. I found it amusing. I thought it was good. So, you're off 300. I'll take French toast, but those pancakes, Banana. Well, if anything, one thing's for sure, it is definitely, I think, going to. I think we're going to have some things to talk about. I think that hopefully we're back to diss tracks again, because little diss tracks like that I find amusing and funny. So, let's see. I think there was, So Flop Tina does go on to say, it was a troll. My boss doesn't care who I tell about my previous job. And my friend helped me craft a hysterical message. Actually loved the entire S&T, but it was just too fun to mess with you, Sal. Sorry. So, anyway, I'll see how Savile takes and what his response is. So I think it's funny. I'm sorry. I think this is funny. I think it's hilarious. But I do have some news that we're going to have to talk about. Everybody's favorite person in the world, right? Yeah. So H3 has got his account back. Yep. So Elon has given him his account back. He still has the, Elon Musk, CEO, Tesla Motors, SpaceX, and etc. parody account, on so on forth. So anyway, he got his account back. He also last night had a season finale show. It was a live production. I know that Sabo covered it. I think he streams like most of it. There was a couple of parts of it just quickly this morning. Because I didn't watch it. I don't normally consume H3 content. I can't. Anyway, I know that I talk slow, and I know sometimes that I ramble on, but Ethan has got me beaten in spades, I feel, personally. But there was a couple of okay, Banana, thanks for tuning in this morning. Appreciate you, buddy. And Hilla got hers back too. Yeah. I figured, if H3 got his back, I figured she had hers back as well. Because the only reason why she lost hers was because Ethan went underneath hers and was being an idiot there too, acting like a spoiled little child. But anyway, so during their live show last night, they had Hassan Parker. That's who this is. I guess it'd help if I brought it up on the screen, wouldn't it? So anyway, they had Hassan Parker come out, and so there was a couple of interesting things I felt during this thing. So let's watch it.
All right, so we brought you out to do the mock crucifixion of Jesus, but so you're not down?
No.
He looks so dejected there. He looks like he's so sad that he's not going to get to. And here's the thing that I guess doesn't, necessarily sit well with me. I'm all for making fun of people and I'm making fun of religion and stuff like that. I don't think it's like necessarily a taboo subject that can't be joked about and so forth, right? And I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is how many times this last year has Ethan, played the Jewish card, right? And he has said some of the most horrific things against other Jewish people, right? But yet he plays the Jewish card all the time. And then when he goes on and he says the horrific things about other religions, specifically Christianity, and then when people respond negatively towards him, he says, "Oh, well, they're just being anti-Semitic." Okay, but some of the shit that you said is very, I guess, anti-Christian. I guess I don't know if that's the proper word, but I don't know. It just doesn't set. It just didn't set well with me. It's the level of hypocrisy, and I don't know if he's just not aware of the hypocrisy or he just doesn't care. But anyway.
I didn't understand why I was wearing this to begin with, and then this came out. I mean, I feel a little bit betrayed by Ian.
You guys didn't tell him we were gonna crucify him?
Cracker!
Say it. You can say it.
Can I? Cracker.
Oh boy, that they really just. So happy they got to say the word cracker. For crying out loud. These people are so freaking just anyway. But yeah. And the fans, yeah, look at all these
Shouts
adoring
out to
fans.
Susan Bajicki.
We ain't on Twitch, bitches. We can say cracker.
Cracker! Cracker!
You're a cracker.
You're gonna get banned. Watch out.
Yeah, maybe don't push it.
All right, so what are we gonna do then?
I mean, I don't know. It's your show.
They want us to kiss.
Wait, you want me to sit down?
Yeah, I wanna.
I feel so.
I wanted to, since they want us to kiss, but I know.
Is this good?
No. I'm sick.
I don't know if I'm hiding enough.
It's enough. It's enough. You're good.
The front row. Oh, thank you.
Be careful. I've already seen Cameron's balls.
We need a modesty blanket for his song.
Jesus was a bit of a slut.
Jesus was a bit of a slut. Okay. So here's what I guess some more of the hypocrisy, right? Now, I don't know if Hassan has any affiliation with any organized religion or anything like that, right? But I just feel like if somebody had come out and had said something, about any of the other leaders of any of the other types of organized religion out there, and said that they were a slut, I feel like there would be a great outcry or decrying about this type of stuff. Am I wrong? Am I just being too sensitive here, guys? So I mean, if I am, fair enough. I mean, I don't always presume to have all the the greatest things. I don't know. So anyway, so I think that's enough. I think that's enough, Ethan. I think that's enough, Hassan. I think that's enough, all the craziness there that those two bring into life. So let's talk. Let's do some story time here, okay? Christmas, the holiday seasons, and it's always kind of amazing how and I think it's maybe because Thanksgiving and Christmas is so relatively close together, right? That they call this, quote, the holiday season, right? This time of the year can be really problematic for people sometimes, right? Especially people reflect back. And a lot of times they reflect on people that are no longer here with us during this time of the year, right? As I get older, I have less and less people because they pass on. That's just the cycle of life and all that, right? and so you reflect back on and stuff. And this, like I say, so this can be a time where people can get a little sad, right? They get a little bit down about things. Um, and so for me, um, this time of the year was a time of year that I hated. I hated this time of the year for so long. For about, I guess, roughly about a little over 15 years, I worked in retail. And so from, like November on to way after December was really a tough time for me. It was, and when you lump on top of that, having to, you know, go out and actually work on Thanksgiving or Christmas Day and stuff because you were on, it was you were on call and all that, right? So you had to deal with all that crap. And it really got bad because the wife and I, we started our family, and so I had a couple of young kids at the house. And so a lot of parents really look forward to this time of year because, especially as the kids get older, and they start getting around 2 and 3 years old, they really the wonderment of this time of year, right? Because the anticipation of Santa Claus coming and delivering gifts for them under the tree, and writing the letters to Santa Claus and all that kind of stuff, and going and putting the special reindeer food out, Christmas Eve to feed the reindeer, and setting up the, milk and cookies. And yeah, their excitement gets you excited. Exactly, Squatching. Your children's excitement. But that didn't happen for me. I hated it. I hated everything there was to do about this time of year. And so when my kids came along, I had been doing retail for about ballparkish 10 years. And so, my wife would do her best to try to get me in the mood, right? She's like, well, go out and string up the lights with the kids and put up the stuff in the yard and all that kind of stuff and with the boys. And, that'll help you get in the spirit. To me, it didn't, because it was taking away time that I could rest, because I would work so many hours. And so if I got a couple of hours of an of an evening or something, and I got home before it got dark, I just wanted to rest, right? Because I was so stinking tired from the hours, because I was up, I'd be up and on the road by, sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning, and would be going hard all day. And I get home sometimes till 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. And there were some days that I would, I wouldn't get home till like wee hours of the morning. But anyway, I hated this time of the year. And then through fate and fortune and what have you, I was able to get out of the retail side of IT and stuff. And I actually went to work at a public school. Now, it took me several years before I could actually still get back to where I liked Christmas. By this time, my sons were probably, I'm going to say, about third, fourth, maybe fifth grade, somewhere in there. And I think what helped a lot, honestly, was being around all the students, because instead of just having my two sons, there was a whole school district full of kids that were just so just excited, anticipating and waiting for Santa Claus, right? The sad realization is there's way too many of those kids, though, didn't get any type of Christmas presents and things like that other than what was done at the school district, because the school district that I worked at was extremely, extremely rural. And it was, I'll put it to you like this. At the school district, we had, it was like 94, 95% of the students that went at the school district was impoverished. Okay. Which, and as a school bus driver, going out and picking up and seeing some of these kids. And now granted, we don't normally here in the South have, just extreme winters, like, say some of the northern states, whatever, but it gets cold here because, we are actually in the foothills, of the Ozarks. And so like, some years, like this week, for example, like, what is today? Wednesday. So like tomorrow, the temperatures are going to be in the negative numbers, and the wind chill is even going to make it worse. And they're calling for, like all kinds of different types of freezing precipitation tomorrow night. It's going to be crazy here. Right. But some of these kids, lived in shacks, literal shacks. I would stop the bus, and these kids would come out of the houses, and like you could see space between the boards that made up these houses, right? And these little kids and or not little kids, but just kids, period, because in a rural school, rural area like where I lived, I'd have kids who were in kindergarten all the way up to seniors on this school bus that I would be driving. And a lot of, and I spent a lot of money on peanut butter and crackers. Those little packages of the peanut butter and cracker, you buy the whole big box and there's like, whatever it is, like, 16 or 20 of the things in there, right? There'd be like, I'd keep boxes of those on my bus because these kids would get on the bus every morning, and they'd be starving to death because they had not ate since lunch the day before at school. And, when these kids would get on the bus and they would say, I can't, I have to change this a little bit so I don't dox myself or whatever, but they'd say, "PeePaw, do you have any crackers today?" And I say, "Yeah, hon, I've got some crackers." And I give them a pack of crackers. Now I was breaking every rule underneath the sun, because you're not supposed to not supposed to give them food. You're not supposed to let them eat on the bus and all that kind of stuff, right? And I had a little trash can, and when the kids were always real good, they would put their wrappers in the trash can, and I'd take care of it. And of course, they'd always make messes and stuff. And, in the buses, there'd be cracker crumbs on the floors, whatever, and I'd sweep it out and everything because I didn't want the kids getting in trouble. I didn't want myself getting in trouble, but whatever. But and it just, I started coming to realize, and it didn't take real long, that even these kids who had nothing, and I mean literally had nothing, they probably didn't get a lot of sleep the night before either because they were cold or because their parents were up all night partying, drinking, doing other substances and what have you. And it just, and yet these kids were still excited. These kids were still elated, and I always felt, I just felt, I said I told to myself, I said, how can I have such a jaded, negative, outlook at this time and hate this time when these kids literally have nothing, right? Their clothes are tattered and dirtied because their parents were not taking care of them the way that parents should, right? And they were not getting fed regular. And yet these kids still had joy in their heart and they still loved this time of the year. And I was like, man, I was, it was just very humbling to me that I was like, I needed to quit feeling sorry for myself. And I come to realize that I was robbing my children, my sons, of that same joy and the memories that they should have as children of this time, right? Because it is very important for kids to have a childhood. It's very important for kids to make really, really good memories while they're growing up. And the reason why it's so important for that to happen is I firmly believe it helps them become a better adjusted adult. Because if all they have is bitterness and sorrow and in their lives, then as adults, when you have to start adulting and the world just comes and constantly just wants to pound you and beat you down, if you don't have these good memories to look back on, if you don't have these positive things to look back on, right, then you have no hope in your hearts. And so, when I left that school district, it was with a lot of not bitterness, but it was I was not happy that I was leaving the school district. I had to for my own mental health, because of horrible management that was in place through administration. Um, but I also knew that I felt like me leaving, it. I felt like I wasn't able to do my part anymore to help these kids. And I worried, was there going to be another PeePaw to step in to take care of them? Some of these kids were so starved for love, they would come running up to you and want hugs, and they would be dirty, and they wouldn't smell very good because, guys, some of these homes that they lived in, I'm not for sure they even had running water to be able to bathe. I'm not even exaggerating that. But you would just, and I would love on every one of them, and give them hugs and just, say everything that I could to be as encouraging as I could. But inside I would just be so heartbroken knowing that these innocent little lives was having to be subjected to that, right? And that's kind of a depressing story in a way, right? But what I will tell you is this, and the takeaway from the story is this, right? Some of us, we get fixated and focused on ourselves, and then we say, "Oh, poor pitiful me, oh, woe is me," right? But guys, we have it so good. We get up of a morning and we have a roof over our head, and we have, the ability to keep ourselves warm through, our whatever it is. Like we have fireplaces, or we have stoves, or we have electric heat or gas heat, or whatever it is that we use to heat our homes with, right? And we have food to put in our bellies, and we get to come on a show like this, and we get to have coffee, and we get to laugh and have some yucks at people and some funniness, right? And it's all in good fun and banter and stuff, right? And we get to have fun. And I'm telling you, there are kids, I witnessed it for like I said, I worked at that school district for almost 15 years. And I watched, some of these kids don't have that, I was blessed to be able to work with some of the greatest teachers. And, sometimes teachers get a bad rap, and there are some bad teachers out there, but I was blessed to have dear friends, good teachers, that we would go and get things and put together care boxes and things like that. And we would, make sure that, like at Thanksgiving, these families would have a full Thanksgiving meal. We'd get turkeys, and we would get, stovetop stuffing, and green beans, and we'd get, some potatoes and things like that to where, and send it home, with these families. So they would have food, and these kids would be, have something to eat, because their parents some of them were hard working and they tried to do everything they could, but then there were some that were just, they weren't good parents. And, stop and pause and think about, how hard some of these young people, these kids have it out there. And I think it will change your views and opinions about maybe we really don't have it as bad as we did, right? And like I said, in a very short order of time, when I've seen these kids that had nothing and they still were just jubilated with, and stuff with the Christmas and all the stuff, it made me really kick myself in my pants and say, hey, you're not doing right here. And so after that, I made sure that I always did everything I could to make sure my sons had good memories, especially this time of the year, to carry through, and I think they both turned out pretty good. I'm biased and I'm a proud papa, but I think they're doing good things in the world. And I hopefully, the day comes and they have children, hopefully they can reflect back on these and the way that they were raised, and hopefully they give the same thing to their children. And hopefully that continues on. So guys, listen, if you're struggling right now because you're a little down or something, here's what I would do. Look around you, find some way to help somebody else. Maybe it's go to your local retail store. A lot of them have what they call angel trees, right? You don't have to have a lot of money, but go in and pick up an angel, maybe two, and go in and buy a little doll or something like that for a little girl, something that, would be for a girl. Maybe get something for a boy and turn it in, right? And give something to a child that would otherwise might not have anything in this time of year, right? Or maybe possibly go check and see, hey, can I work a shift at the food bank and go in there and work and help hand out, food and stuff to some of the people coming through. And you know what? Listen, yeah, there's some people that go and do things for the angel tree because they're just pieces of crap and they're working the system. The same thing for the food banks or soup lines or food kitchen, things like that. Yeah, you're always going to have pieces of crap, right? But then you know what? You're also going to have people in there that truly need it and have to have it to get by and survive, right? And I'm telling you right now, if you take your focus off of yourself and you put it on somebody else who is not as fortunate as you are, right? When it's all said and done, yes, you'll be maybe a little bit more broke than what you normally are. And you're definitely going to be hot and sweaty if you're working in a food bank or in a working at a food kitchen or something like that that's hanging out meals and stuff, right? And you're going to be tired. But I promise you, I give you my word that at the end of it, you will feel very, very good about yourself because you're going to realize just how blessed we truly are and that you are able to turn around and share that blessings that we've all been extended to somebody else. And you'll have some great memories for this time of the year. And with that, guys, I'm going to end it up. I'm not for sure whether or not if we will have a stream on Dave's tonight. I think Willie Mack is, I don't know if he's hanging out with family or what exactly, but he's not going to be able to make it to the show tonight. So I'm not for sure. I'll have to talk with Dave sometime later on in the day. We'll figure it out. Watch his Twitter, watch my Twitter, and we'll let you know there exactly what's going on. I think Nerdy John is going to have a stream here in a little bit after me. Make sure go over and slide, check him out. He's doing good stuff over there as well. I should see you in the morning at our regular time. We'll see what tomorrow brings as far as stories and news and things to go about. You know what? I know I've kind of picked on Matt a little bit here today and called him some things or whatever. But listen, go over seriously and check out Toxic Pip Club's YouTube channel. That's where the Now Recording podcast resides. And here's what I'm gonna maybe change it from Toxic Pip Club to Now We're Recording podcast, because that's all that channel's being used for. I think it would make a lot easier for branding purposes. Toxic, just a suggestion. Maybe rebrand that to just the Now Recording podcast. I don't know. But check those guys out. They're doing good things over there, and I do enjoy them or whatever. Also, check out Zolly. Zolly is doing some, I mean, she is really doing some heavy lifting here lately. Her late night streams that I can't watch because it's way past my bedtime, but I watch it the next day. There's a lot of stuff that happens on her. Her late night streams are like a mecca. It's like a magnet for information and things to happen. Make sure you're checking out Zolly 100%. She's good people. I like Zolly. She's a good person. And she's her ability to read people and read a situation, and what's what I'm looking for here? It's escaping me. She just can read the situation. She can read the people. And when she gives her views or her opinions on them, they're pretty spot on. And I don't think there's a whole lot of flaws there that you can find. But I like Zolly. And so she's really, check her out. I don't think, thanks again to Cassandra and Purple Paw Prints for helping me out. I really appreciate it. Jesus Christ, Ricky, Rockety Stool Store. Look, you know what, Dave? What is it you say? Oh, yeah. This is a Riverter, bitch. So, I do what I want when I want to do it. Am I learning, Dave? Am I learning? I think I am. I think I'm learning here, right? Anyway, listen, guys, take care. Have a great day. Go check out, like I say, Nerdy John and these other people. Make sure you're subbed to Dead on Dave, and keep your powder dry, and I'll see you in the funny papers.